Yes, yes, it's fucked. Everything's fucked. Why is it? I think we're okay. Hold on. Oh, look at the baldness. Oh, it's because I got my hair spiked. It's okay. We're not losing hair. Not yet. We're still young. We're still young. Hold on. Hold on. I need to get... Where's the fan? Where's the fan? There it is. Hold on. Hold on. It's oscillating. It's oscillating. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the final boss. Tier list part 3. Part 3. It's been a long time coming. It has been a long time coming. As per standard with these videos, this seems to be a constant intro that I make because, well, it's been a long time coming. There we go. Hi. How are you? Are you good? Are you excited? I hope so. I hope so. Sal, where have you been? Where has the final boss tier list been? And I'm going to be honest with you. It's been too hot. But Sal, you've been recording other videos. Yes. Now you shut your dirty mouth. No, it's been too hot, and whenever I record these videos, I like to record them and then edit them there and then. And it's still 27 degrees outside. It's still 27 degrees, but we're not going to bother about that. Okay, I think we just get straight into it. Everybody ready? Everybody excited? I hope so. All right. Monster Hunter for you, the bestest boys, Rusted Kushala and Gogmazios, best elder in mainline. So the final high rank story battle, a settlement with the storm. Important context for the theme, this theme only plays for the final high rank story quest in the battle quarters against the scarred, one-eyed Rusted Kushala. This fight has to do with a rivalry between the ace commander of the guild and the Kushala in question, who was responsible for his master's early retirement as a hunter. Naturally, you come in to save him as a good friend does when he struggles to beat the Kushala and save the day in battle that ensues afterwards. However, you will eventually find that the same Kushala... find the same Kushala again, but you will see him in G rank, only with the normal Kushala theme as his music, resting in a Ukanlos domain. Rusted Kushala Daora are somewhat confusing in nature, but there is a theorized explanation for what happens when a Kushala cannot molt properly and becomes rusted. If a Kushala is very unlucky from their malting process, they will become rusted and their body will tarnish and tear. However, from there it could go two ways. In past games, Rusted Kushalas always ended up being weaker Kushalas due to how their wind power would suppress itself with their own shell containing their powers. In 4 Ultimate, for the final boss fight Village high rank on the other hand, it seems that if a Kushala is lucky, its rusted shell wouldn't be able to contain its wind power, and it would amplify its strength even further once it begins to push through its weakness and deformities. Sorry. This wouldn't change the fact that the rusting would inevitably kill it, though. That's sad. That's very sad. So as seen on the top left, Rusted Kushala was hinted or teased in the Iceborne atop a huge mountain. Ooh. Oh, here, I see. Okay. As an Easter egg, but he sadly never made the cut in the title updates. This is important to note because the Ace Hunters are a huge story piece in Monster Hunter, with the A-list being the new world member in World. Okay, right. Let's get into it, right? This is the Rusted Kushala. Now, I've never been a huge fan of Kushala Daora anyway. It's more the fact that I'm a Charged Blade user and fighting anything that pushes me away is extremely difficult. But hey, we beat fucking, what's it called, Ahtal Ka. So, you know, there we are. Is this running okay? I feel like it is. I think so. I think it is. Is it? I think so. Is it? I think so. I just feel like there's not... There we go. That's probably better. It's probably much better. Okay, let's get straight into this. So this is Monster Hunter for You, OST of Rusted Kushala. Let's go. This ain't half bad. This ain't half bad at all. It's actually pretty like... This is very good. This is very, very good. I feel like we were about to get to a drop. Okay, alright, cool. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, come on now. We have Rusted Kushala here, right? What did I do when I created this? Did I not... I went through this with a fine-tooth fucking comb. It's because there's so many monsters. It's got to be here. I refuse to believe that I haven't put Rusted Kushala here. That's it. I found it. I found it. Ah, is that it? I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Is that it? We have to look it up. I am going to put it in S tier straight away. I think, well, what a way to begin part 3. I mean, holy shit. Rusted Kushala Daora is... That is a ridiculous theme. And it does a really good job at portraying, like, the power of a Rusted Kushala Daora, right? The franticness, the violence of it. It's almost like a corrupted... It's very similar theme of the standard Kushala Daora, which I like. I like the fact that it has remnants of the original. Because the original, you'll remember, I didn't like that much. I'm not a huge fan of Kushala's original theme. I don't like it. It's very... it made more sense to me when I fought it in World. And it does make a lot more sense. But this already communicates power, brawn, aggression, like the franticness as well, because obviously I guess it's on a time limit, right? The fact it's going to die from its rusted form, but I know it's not like a corrupted variant or something like that or along those lines, but it sounds like it. It sounds like it. Does this change? No, this is all very good. This is great. This is great. Straight into S tier. There is no argument about it. It is S tier. It 100% is. Okay, next then. A favourite. A fan favourite, I believe. Anyway. Now this creature is not... I'm not too read up on this. It seems almost something paranormal and completely out of this world. It's, you know... something that I would see more in maybe the Monster Hunter Online games, or maybe even Frontier. It's just a little bit crazy, right? The one thing I do know is that it has a Dragonator on its back, because, hell, why not, right? Why not bring what you're going to try and use to kill it with on its back to scare you instead? That made no sense, but I'm sure you got it. Okay, so this is the greatest Elder Dragon in the main series, in my opinion. A massive fortress-rending dragon that consumes sulfur as a primary part of its diet, driving it to attack the battle quarters in the guild central city of Dundorna in search of gunpowder. A very popular monster to the level of Gormagala or Zinogre. Also, it's Gogmazios. Gogmazios, okay. I think I did that pretty well. Being such a huge monster, Gogmazios towers over the guild's heavily fortified battle quarters, making it questionable how it fits into its natural environment in the second-gen swamp, where it's confirmed to live, but never fought in. I assume he's probably underneath the marsh, right? He's underneath it. He does give like a Stranger Things vibe. He probably lives underneath the swamp. The sulfur it consumes causes its body to sweat a unique tar known as heavy drake's bone oil, said as drake's bone. Yes, this tar is capable of locking down prey, hunters, machinery, and even bubble up and explode when Gogmazios' body heat rises in rage. The tar normally fuses Gogmazios' wings together, meaning it normally cannot fly properly. Enraging it enough times to push it to phase 2, however, will make it so that its body heat melts through the hardened tar and frees its wings. This makes Gogmazios the largest flying monster in existence. Its signature attack is to fire a beam of tar concentrated in a single point, which detonates in a nuclear explosion. Christ. This attack can even be fired off at multiple areas at once in its ultimate attack to coat the entire fortress in tar and blow the whole thing up, forcing most hunters to retreat. The oddity to this creature is still the fact that a first-generation Dragonator is lodged in its back, which can be broken off and used against it, since the mechanism still somehow works. Its weapons are based on ancient torture weapons. Because of this, as it moves... Wait, what? Its weapons are based on ancient torture weapons. Because of this, as it moves on here, maybe I'm saying that wrong, but hey, the underside of its body lights up in a way to resemble a giant fiery demon of destruction. Gogmazios may also have Godzilla-based inspirations. See, that is cool, the fact it has this light show. It's weird, right? Because I imagine it would use that light show to intimidate. Yet it already looks like Hellspawn. Gogmazios' design slightly references the designs of all prior 4U bosses combined into one beast. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to take this off of 2 themes, a tremendous creaking battle and heavy wings. So let's go for phase 1 first of all. And, oh dear. There we go. Oh, oh, oh. The build-up. This is very unique. This is different to anything I've heard so far. Great. Okay, alright, that's phase 1. So heavy wings, phase 2. I will take it out of the because obviously those are the ones most reliable. Okay. Okay. The first theme was very good. The first theme was very, very good. So this can only get better, bearing in mind it now can fly. So it's a lot more dangerous, right? It's a lot more scary as well, I imagine. Ready? Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. Really? Really? This, honestly. Oh, I'm getting reminiscence of Dundorma. I am. I'm getting reminiscence. This is good. It's hella good. This is good. This is very... I need to see, though. Maybe not, then. No, it does not. It doesn't. Why did I think it did? It sounded... there's something similar about that theme. I don't know what it is, but... Okay. Gogmazios, then. I think we gotta go S again. A very strong theme. A very strong theme. It has to be. It has to be. It's just an extremely strong theme. I mean, how can you beat it? I mean, you can. Over here. But... good. Very good. It translates everything it needs to for a beast of this size, power, and just everything. And it's scary. It's scary looking. So the fact it has the two-phase themes is very cool. I like the first theme where it's quite slow, like an impending doom. And then the second theme is it's battle time. Now we're taking things serious. Now we're going up a notch. It's a bit more frantic. It's very good. It's very, very good. I liked it. I liked it. It did sound similar, though, the second theme. It sounded similar to something, and I don't know what. But I'm sure we'll find out. My hair is so itchy because of the fucking gel. I might actually get this out before I... No, fuck it. I'm not going to be a bitch. Let's fucking keep it in. I'll just come home from work, so, you know. The corporate hairstyle. Anyway. Let's continue. Let's continue what has already been a successful time. Okay. Monster Hunter Generations, Glavenus and Nakarkos. By the way, in case you guys were wondering, the ones that are greyed out, we have either already covered, which I imagine Kushala is. No, we've already covered, or they will be later on in the at the bottom of the at the bottom of the document, because they were in a title update. Makes sense, right? Okay. So, this is Nakarkos. Now, if you don't remember who Nakarkos is... you used one of the... you used... Is it Jonah? Jonah, is that your art? I feel like it's your art, Jonah. Where are you, Jonah? Is it Jonah? Jonah. I hope it's the right person. Jonah! Yay! Yeah, Jonah does some incredible work. I mean, even Acro does some filthy designs. But, yeah. Look, Nakarkos versus Abyssal Lagiacrus. Look at that. Look at that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. Nakarkos was fun to watch fight-wise. Now, although I didn't see its ultimate sort of death beam, it's fucking crazy-looking creature, right? It's a crazy-looking creature with a hidden secret. It's two dragons, or I think meant to be elder dragon skulls, possibly Kushalas, or even I think other things as well, right? But underneath there is this octopus weird thing, cuttlefish thing. But let's read the thing, because that'll give me more info. Right, so a powerful and feared monster for its ability to fire massive amounts of dragon energy from its body, and the absurd amount of powerful prey it drags to its den, known as the Wyvern's End. What a fitting name that is. It is a rival monster to Cetus. Ooh. Preying on young Cetus pups. Oh. While falling prey to adult Goldbeard Cetus themselves. That's quite cool. Using the bones of past flagship monsters and Uragan, because why not, apparently, as puppets on their tentacles, Nakarkos as a final boss of the anniversary title represents a celebration of the franchise. In a way, art on the left depicts a Lagiacrus rare species and a Nakarkos in their aquatic environment, courtesy of Jonah Javelina, the Nakarkos. Even its home, the Wyvern's End, is nothing but skeletons. The first phase plays out in its hidden form, and the second phase only plays out when you've damaged it significantly in high rank or G rank fights, and it shows its true face and identity as a giant cuttlefish covered in bones of its prey instead of the two-headed corpse dragon it is mistaken to be. Here it is fighting the next monster on the list. Amazing art once again, courtesy of Jonah. Yes. Yes. Has the coolest cinematic death animation. Well, I mean... That's quite cool. That's fairly cool. But the theme? What about the theme? So it has two different themes. It has the Lamentation of Resentment and Gorath of the Abyss. Or Gorath of the Abyss. Let's go. This is phase 1, I presume. What? This is already S tier, isn't it? It's already S tier. How can we have so many creatures in S tier straight from the off? Oh. You know what's... actually, I'll say it at the end, but... I think this is actually... You know what's really cool about this theme? I think this is it, right? Yeah, it is. This reminds me of, like, do you know, like a necromancer's ritual or something like that, where they're all like standing around and bringing something up from the dead, which is ironic, I hear you say, because you're essentially fighting two undead dragons, a bone monster. So this is very cool. This works very fittingly indeed. This is ridiculous. Well done. Well done. Okay. But the second one, phase 2, I guess this is where things get a little bit spicy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. It almost failed me. Almost, but actually still very, very strong. Do I think it's S tier though? See, I think the themes did an excellent job at like really portraying it. Both sides, right? Both sides. The resurrection of the dead dragons, kind of. Obviously they're puppets, but kind of. And then the kind of unveiling of what the beast really is and conquering it. That was the kind of theme I got. It is S tier. It is. I'm being picky with it because I feel we have too much on S tier. But at the end of the day, this is final boss themes. This is final boss themes. What does that mean? It means we should get some pretty good fucking themes. All of these are not good themes. That was very good. That was very good. That was great. That was, again, really, really strong. Like, Rusted, Gogmazios, and this, Nakarkos, extremely strong. Extremely strong. Wow. I mean, the problem is, it's so, like, high. This is vape, by the way. It's not something else inappropriate. The bar is just, it's gone. There is no bar. The bar's been broken. There is no bar. The bar's fucked. The bar is fucked. Okay, who's next? Who the fuck is next? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no. We've done this, guys. We've done this one. You know we've done this one. We've done this one a long time ago. A long, long time ago. This is Ahtal Ka. Ahtal Ka. And you know what? I already know where this is going. I already know where this is going. You already know where it's going. If you remember when we did the Proof of a Hero tier list, this theme got me in ways no theme should ever touch a man. But let's read this. A powerful monster, not for its size and strength, but for its incredible intelligence and ingenuity. It is the only known large monster that can build entire fortresses and mechanisms like a gigantic mobile fortress destroying nest, the Ahtal Neset. It raids and steals supplies from guild fortresses and accumulates it all to make massive structures to defend itself, while also using bits and pieces of it to toss at opponents. While its claws are sharp, it will more often rely on its unique golden silk to bind heavy objects and throw them at opponents, making it a lot stronger than you think. It is even intelligent enough to understand a newer Dragonator mechanism's spin, and can replicate it when throwing them at hunters in a serious case of irony and pain. That is very, very cool. Wow. The Ahtal Neset versus Gogmazios. You know you want this to happen someday. I almost feel like Gogmazios would... I don't know, actually. No, you're quite right. Who would win that? Oh, it's so cool. It's more something out of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, I feel, rather than Monster Hunter, but it's very cool. It's very, very cool. Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Jeez! Hey! Hey! Like, really? This, yeah, you gotta admit, this is really, really good. Oop. Yay! Okay, alright. We already know what these are gonna sound like. We already know what these are gonna sound like, but we gotta keep these. We gotta. You do not get better than this theme. You don't. In my opinion, this theme, this fight, up there. I said there was a... If the bar still existed, it would be there. Ahtal Ka. Oh. Yes. Yes. Like, this is a really cinematic fight as well. That's great. I really love this thing. Yes. Yes, you cannot disrespect Ahtal Ka. You cannot. Okay, alright. Listen. Listen. Everybody ready? This is, oh no. I don't know if I can. You know what, after playing Monster, because I reacted to this one before I had even played the games. And I had actually reacted to Ahtal Ka's fight before playing the games. So not only have I reacted to Proof of a Hero from this, and Ahtal Ka's fight, but now tier list. And I know exactly what Proof of the Hero this is. And it's my favourite one. So you cannot fault it. It is the best one, in my opinion, they have ever done. And it's different. And you can't quite understand or feel it until you hear it without the fight in the background. You'll see what I mean if you haven't heard it without the fight in the background, because my goodness, it's very good. Let's turn it up. Here we go. Yes! Come on now. Behave. Behave. This. It's good. It's really good. Oh, I'm hot now. I'm sweaty. There's only one place for it. What, you're going to look at me and you're... Are you going to look at me and you're going to tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong? Seriously? It's not S tier. It's certainly an A tier. It ain't B tier. It ain't C tier. Can't be D tier. It's got to be God tier. It's got to be God tier. It's got to be God tier. Okay? It's God tier. Next monster now. Oh. Who the fuck is this? I've never seen this. Monster Hunter Stories. First Stories game appearance only. Oh. Versa Pietru, the White Dragon. Makili Pietru, the Black Dread. Chevalier. Oh, no, wait. Oh, obviously, I mean, listen. By now, you know, this is... Actually, I'm not even going to put a spoiler warning. The fucking title says Final Bosses. There's bound to be spoilers. A world-saving monster turned evil by Fatalis' black blight and the hatred of your own ally who betrays the way of life you and the people of your Monster Rider village follow. The first two battles happen between you and a rider who was once your childhood friend, but after losing his mother and family in the first opening cutscene of the game, he goes on a mission to murder monsters that seem infected by black blight, though his misguided intention eventually gets him blasted off a cliff, and the white dragon Versa Pietru corrupted into the evil black dread Makili Pietru to think it gets eaten by a teenager and his young monster Rathalos. The Black Blight, presumably a haze that spreads Fatalis' hatred to other monsters, or at least just drives them mad, and it seemingly could have been a way for Fatalis to counter the kinship bonds that riders and monsters could have. This failed in the end with your help and by using the original Ratha's white miracle form to obliterate the Black Blight and slay Versa Pietru's corrupted form. The heartbreak-like third phase really is just a "you're screwed, the world is done for" You're screwed, the world is done for. Kind of feel the first theme is also somewhat of a theme for your childhood partner turned rival betraying. Okay, so we have the Monster Hunter Stories Entangled Destiny, Cheville, and then another one, and then the True Final Battle. So it loops at 220. No, not that one. This one loops at some point, I imagine, but hey. I don't know how I feel about it. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about this. Honestly, I'm not sure. This one might change it. The Black Dread. I mean, it sounds like it should change the opinion, right? I mean, again, like, it's not anything... I just don't know. I don't. And that's a problem. What's weird about it is it feels like it should grab my attention, and it feels like it should be really, really good. But it just... I don't know. I didn't think either were that good, honestly. I think I'm going to have to put both in B tier. Which is really the middle ground. And only because... I don't know. They felt too polished. They felt too cinematic. They felt good if maybe you know the story. Or maybe... You know... But, I mean, even knowing the story, I don't think... I don't know. I personally didn't rate them. Unfortunately. Might be a controversial choice. I think it will be. But... yeah, I stand by where those are. Unfortunately, I mean, I have no other way of really giving you an indication. It's I would be tempted to put them in C tier. I really don't think they were that great. I won't, simply due to the respect I have for stories. No, you know what? I will put Makili in there. Because this wasn't great at all. This I will do a B. Yeah, I will do that. Okay, so I've taken a quick 5-minute breather. Or 10-minute breather even. One, because I had to... Where's my phone? No! Oh, no, that's it. One, I had to book my parking for work tomorrow. Two, I had to rethink. Because I was a little bit... I don't know, I wasn't sure that my choice with this was correct, but now I wholly stand by it. I think we leave it as it is. And go on to the next big beastie. I'll try that and say that again without possibly burping. The next big beastie. Monster Hunter Stories 2. A Wings of Ruin. The Exalted One, Oltura. Arguably a contender for the most powerful monster to ever exist alongside Fatalis. Now we have Nergigante on here. He's not going to make the tier list though. But it would be fun to listen to. So we have this thing. Whatever this is. And it's an exclusive to Stories. So that's pretty cool. A monster with power beyond human imagination. So powerful, in fact, that it could possibly contest Fatalis with its feat of power. Even if a mere arrow were to get too close to it, it would atomize immediately, disintegrating into mere particles instantly before even touching Oltura. That is difficult to fight, I imagine, if you're a bow user. The blinding, glorious light that emanates from the six wings of Oltura brings ruin to the world as everything is brought to an end. The titles of Exalted One and the Wings of Ruin are no joke after all. Oltura starts at a larval stage, capable of calling forth multiple massive tentacles to consume prey, though for some odd reason Oltura specifically feeds on Rathalos only. Okay, emerging in its true form only if it has consumed a high number of them in the larval form, especially more powerful ones like Razorwing Rathalos. It also causes light to emanate from massive sinkholes around many regions, which are known as rage rays, capable of forcing monsters into absurdly psychotic enraged states and causing worldwide disaster. Throughout the fight, you, riders and hunters alike, struggle and try your hardest to damage and deactivate Oltura's 6 wings, trying to force it to fold them back and have only 2 at a time. Out of the many monsters that are said to be able to destroy the world, the story's final bosses are surprisingly of the few to truly showcase that kind of power on full display. Oltura can generate pure and raw elemental energy in its most ancient and powerful form. This puts it seemingly beyond even a Latrian level strength, meaning this is literally the only other true westernized Fatalis level monster, for now. Its final attack, Luminosity, is performed in the final phase when the scales that have formed over Oltura's 6 wings all pulse with intense light, and Oltura obliterates the entire ancient ruins that you fight him in with a massive explosion of majestic light that comes from a tiny ball of pure energy that he charges for an incredibly long time. If you are too late, you lose. The world ends. Your grandfather died. In vain. The red sky is painted blue. Oltura is the only monster in existence to have a chance to contest Fatalis' full power, causing a true end to all. Oltura's name is based on a combination of the Turkish word for 6 and an alteration, a reference to its power being perfect in all 6 ways of nature. That's pretty cool. So the story's main song used this theme for the next theme on the list. Okay, not right, watch this after reading the information for Stories 2's boss. Right, so I need to listen to this before listening to the others. Okay, let's do that. Is my headset on? It is on. Wait, is this just a trailer? I feel like I've seen this. I've reacted to this. Yeah, no, I've seen this. I don't... Do I need to see this again?
Dance, oh light, across the sky. Send to us from heaven. Bring us hope and show shining in the night, upon wings you'll fly, up from the dark, brightening the sky, just like the sun, our salvation, enlightened by you. Oh, sacred star, light our way. On scarlet wings, take our wishes.
Okay, no, I can't. I'm sorry.
Upon
Nope. Where's my cursor? I can't keep. No. Let's get into themes. Okay, right. Base form: a surge of fading, all-consuming light. Let's get into it. Video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with the video has been terminated. Good lord, man. Lord, man. Unbelievable. Which probably means that the Oltura true form is also buggered. Yeah. It is. It's fucked. In that case, me probably listening to these would have been... Scott, it's fucked. Wow. All of them gone? It's the same guy. So was it not... It mustn't have been. Basically, listening to this causes... I don't think I can listen to this. Let me see if I can search for it. If they're that, worried about it, we might not be able to listen to it, guys. Ooh, I don't know if I want to. I'm scared. I'm gonna hold off, I think. There's a reason why that account, whoever it was terminated. We'll stay away from Oltura for now. Clearly his world-ending powers also affects accounts, so we'll stay away from Oltura right now. But at least you got a nice story about him. Oh well. I wonder if that poor account is a lot of these themes. That's going to be crazy. Okay. All right. We've done a fair amount. But also, what, 5, I think, in theory? No, 6. Okay, we'll try and do another 2 more or so. Because Oltura we couldn't... Oh, no. Because Oltura we couldn't do. So this is Zorah Magdaros. The 3rd largest in the series. Incredibly boring and kind of dull fight compared to the other sieges. His theme is based on stars at our backs very heavily, though. The guild repels Zorah in order to prevent his death to emanate too much bioenergy near Astara and destroy everything, instead vouching to turn it away so it can die somewhere. Read that wrong. Instead vouching to turn it away so it can die somewhere it can merge into the ecosystem better. Which is, in this case, how the guiding lands came to be the way it is in Iceborne. They also suck as a scene. Compared to others, in my opinion. Gogmazios and Diamoralis make Zorah irrelevant. Okay. Let's go. The thing is, although Zorah, bless him, he is excruciatingly boring. And they've probably done a bit dirty. They tried something different, right? And unfortunately it didn't pay off. But the theme... Yes, it's one of the... It's one of the themes that you hear the most during World. But if you take it away from that, and say you've only heard it once or twice... It's not a bad thing. Yes, it's a new day. It's a new dawn. But I need to finish off Zorah. Something came up. I think we're about halfway into Zorah. And I think I was saying how actually it's not too bad. Like, it really isn't. When you take away all the battle sounds... And the fact you're going to hear it over and 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 over again. It's okay. It really is. There's a real sense of wonder about it. Yeah, there's definitely a real sense of wonder about it. And I think it's... Oh, fuck, where's my goddamn list? No! Have I buggered it? No, that's fine. That's perfect. No, that's fine, that's perfect. Okay, Zorah Magdaros. Now, I don't think it is top tier. You know, it's not. It's definitely... I don't think it's S tier. I'm going to put it at A. I am going to put it A tier. So it's a high tier, right? It really is. It's a good theme. I think the mystery around something so big, and the music around a beast so big is quite cool. The fact they're bringing in a monster that quite considerable size, and the only thing that is of that size is probably Gogmazios and Dalmador. Probably they're a little bit bigger, whatever the hell this was called. But yeah, I can see it being. It's a good theme. It's a good theme. Yes, it gets boring, but that's because the missions themselves are boring. I think the theme would be amazing if you could actually fight it properly. But I know that obviously due to its size, you can't necessarily do that, which is fair enough. Okay, so next we do have Arch-Tempered Nergigante and then Xeno and then some more worldies. I'm going to call the episode there though, because we have been recording for probably just over an hour and a half, and obviously I need to edit this down and get this out to you guys. As I say, sorry that there hasn't been one for a little while. It's just been so hot in the UK. It's been so hot and I've been so busy, it's been very difficult to get a video this caliber ready. Galaxy, if you can, I'm sure you will, but do some investigation on Oltura. I'm not going to play any. I imagine it's because it has this OST on it. They've probably used something or marketed it in a way that Capcom are going to absolutely not copyright strike. Usually when a channel gets these copyright strikes, they get 3 strikes, right? 3 strikes and you're out. So clearly they didn't listen to the strikes, or Capcom hit them with copyright strikes just 3 all at once, and it obviously terminated the account. Is the account back up and running? I doubt it. No, it's bugged. It's completely bugged. Alright, well thank you so much for listening, watching and subscribing. I hope you are doing very, very well. If you are obviously new to the channel, do subscribe. It means a lot to me. We are close to 3,000? No, 3,000 seems like we've gotten to 3,000. Hold on, I don't actually know how many subscribers we're on. Is it close to 4,000? Close to 4,000, which is closer still to 5,000, and closer still to 10, which is a milestone in itself. But thank you so much for watching. There's obviously going to be new videos coming out. The next part for the final tier list will be a lot quicker than a month, so I apologize. It's simply been the weather, but thankfully we're cooling now. We're cooling. I've got some big things planned, as I keep going on about. Unfortunately, there's no real time scale for those. There's a certain competition I want to do, but I want everything ready in the background, so I'm not going to give really much info into regards to that, because once it gets started it kind of has to finish, and I'm at no point near starting it. So yeah, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Maybe you'll agree with a lot of this. I think you will, especially with them mostly being high tier. I think stories is going to be controversial, but I want to listen to Oltura, but I'm not going to do that until we have the go-ahead that I'm not going to terminate my own account. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Bye-bye.